this. Oh, God. This music! So amazing. So amazing. Oh, baby, baby, baby. How you doing, gentlemen? Leonot, milkman. He is the milkman. He delivers the milk. Oh, my iPhone cord's so far away. Can I reach it with my foot? I'm gonna reach down. I'm grabbing it. Oh, I grabbed it between my toes. Yes, I am the toe man. Grabbeth. Phone. Okay. Woo! Now I'm going to have a fully charged phone when I'm done. That feels good. Last of Us streaming. All right. Oh, this music makes me sad. What was the last one called? I think it was called Home. 12:36. So Last of Us pleasant guitar mood. What? This one's called Pleasant Guitar Mood? The Choice was the really nice one. Bum. Ooh. Good lord. That's real nice. Anyways, that's from a totally different game called The Last of Us. Donkey's streaming Rayman with his wife. Oh. What are you doing here, Horky? Come on, everybody, let's go. Glad to see you, Horkster. He's got a wife, yeah. She sounds like Minnie Mouse. She sounds like Minnie Mouse on helium. But she seems very genuine. They both seem like two genuine dudes. All right, we're right in the middle of a cutscene here, so let me know when you guys are ready for this. I can't wait to go read a bunch of reviews and discuss this whole game fully with you guys. Once we're done this, kind of hilarious again. Yeah, they're very genuine. Oh, we're gonna steal medical supplies. All right, tense. Stealing medical supplies for Lev's sister, who has a very disgusting arm. All right, and there's a lot of tension. She could get caught. Never seen old Rayman till now. You know, Rayman is a game I never really played or knew anything about it, and they're hard. Yeah, well, the older games are so much harder. Sometimes when you look at like the colorful exterior of Rayman and you think, oh, it's going to be kind of easy. Just because it's so friendly looking, you know?
Talk to her?
After he found out you left base, Isaac interrogated all of us. He was rough on her.
Oh, shoot. Isaac interrogated everybody after she left and just punished them all for that. Isaac's a jerk. So far we've seen Isaac is a real jerk. He likes to torture people and interrogate them.
Did anyone talk?
No.
Wow. The visuals in this game are always so striking to see. You know, I was wondering, like, why do games want to look photorealistic? Why? Why not just do your own thing? You can literally do anything. You could have them be blob people. You could have them be clouds. You could have them be rainbow shafts of light. Prince Rainbow Shaft is for you. It's like to be like a movie. Well, like why? Why be a movie? Why not just be a fun game that does everything? Why not be like Tetris Effect, which I've never played, but just, and it can still have a story. It could be like this cool psychedelic experience. You think it's for living out fantasies that feel more relatable. It's true. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Horky. Game of the generation? This game? It's super polished. I love the music, you know, the suspense, the storytelling, and at times the writing. But yeah, it's this is a very inconsistent game. But like the extreme polish is, it's kind of like a, you know, like when there's a mediocre Mario or Yoshi game. Although I haven't seen the rest of it, but
Nora,
Where are you two going?
to grab Abby. The boat's ready to head out.
Well, I still got boxes on the 3rd floor.
Oh, come on, Nora. That's your acting?
Can you two bring them first?
Boat's pretty full.
Come on, I don't want to be here all day.
Fine.
Thanks. They're gone. And you're okay?
Always.
Well, Manny's been worried sick about you.
You know I'm here?
I bet he will soon.
Pathologic
So
2's
what's
new?
Owen's plan once Mel gets at Arma? Hold up. All clear.
Felix. I'm gonna be dead soon.
What's Owen's plan once Mel gets at Armoff?
He's been talking about Santa Barbara.
He knows that's all bullshit, right? God, I feel so bad for Mel.
Yeah. Me too.
All right. These floors have the ICU, the trauma center, and a few surgical suites.
Sounds perfect.
There's a reason we haven't touched this area yet. It was ground zero for the whole city, where they brought the first infected before anyone knew better. It's gonna be overgrown to shit.
Awesome.
Well, I think Prince is being sarcastic with Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think a game of the generation. No, not everybody's gonna love it, but I think it's something that kind of defines and pushes forward, like pushes forward what people were doing and defines what you could do. You know.
May your survival be long.
May my death be swift.
See you back at base. Soon, I hope.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be any more surprises at this point. Oh, is there going to be sort of like the forest grown into the area? That'll be kind of cool. You know, when I think of Bloodborne, I think it's the...
Okay.
Like Dark
Surgery,
Souls...
Trauma, ICU. Let's do this.
Thanks, Harky. Oh, they won't let me kill myself over there. But it's all too much for me to take. Well, Dark Souls... Like, Bloodborne and Sekiro seem like the ultimate culmination, the refinement of it, pushing forward. The Last Airbender as in what? The anime? Or the game?
God.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'm thinking like a game of the generation for, it's like, for me, for PS3 era. For me would be like a Mass Effect 2. Jake! I don't think I'm going to make it home. I'd give anything to be with you and Susie. Threesome. I'm hiding with a few of my colleagues. The door is barricaded, and those things are on the other side. Things were way worse than we thought. I'm pretty sure no one is coming for us. At least not in time to save us. I hope one day this note will get to you. I hope you and Susie will remember me. I love you both so much. Scott!
Shit. I had no idea what they were up against.
Oh, look. Whoa. Whoa. Interesting. I like the, is that, it looks like hair, yeah. So this is sort of like a slowly decomposing body. Ah. Oh. Well, Felix, why don't you go to Twitch and you can whisper to Lena at all of your Kingdom Hearts malarkey. People generation? I think when people say game of the generation, they mean console generations. I mean, people generations, what, like 25, 30 years? You know? I mean, video games have basically only been in our generation. You know, I was looking back at the years today, and I was thinking how 2014 seemed like or 2013, 2014. A lot of big changes. And like I did a big move in my life, and some other people I spoke to have done big moves. Did you guys have anything?
This doesn't look so bad.
No, it's gonna be fine. Surprise, nothing happens. 2014, yeah. Did The Last of Us 1 come out in 2014, or was it 2013?
Okay, trauma or surgery then.
Gamergate was 2014. Yeah, that was a big shift. It was you know, and you can kind of still feel that with this game here of sort of a vocal minority, which is a problem where, you know, vocal minority being angry with something and kind of rising up. It was also the start of Black Lives Matter. And I was actually thinking the other day of just how much I hate Kingdom Hearts. I just hate it. When Horky was telling me how they came up with that anagram for the word square as a name, and Nomura Steph had to remind him, like Nomura-san, remember? You thought this would be really clever to be an anagram of square? Ah! Okay. Sure. You know something? Oh, a note. I'm the last of my squad. Everyone else who came down here with me is dead. We secured most of the doors, but some were out of reach due to the overwhelming force of the infected patients. We didn't anticipate this kind of resistance. I thought they were sick and weak. I didn't think I'd see them rip my men apart. I have several bites on my arm and leg. I'm going to take a few more of these fuckers out until I get to my last few bullets. Then I'll go join my squad. If you find this, know that you will need to send more soldiers to fully secure this area. Although hopefully you blew up this building to Kingdom Come Deliverance, and you weren't dumb enough to try and contain this thing. Good luck, assholes.
You fought the good fight.
I kind of feel like, what's his name? Mike on Red Letter MIDI. I was trying not to sound too happy like him. Just happy. Genuinely happy. The chapel. Go into the chapel, get in. Bullets for my gun. So inspired, he forgot. You know, the most important thing about Kingdom Hearts is that apples can be in a time-dimensional shift. Oranges are better. Black and white. Upside down. 72 divided by 3. Friends forever. I am an apricot. Nomura wrote that. Are they really going back in there today? Every time only half a squad returns. We've lost a lab. It's time to call it. Also, sorry for passing notes like we're in high school or a video game. I just don't trust these soldiers listening in. I have no idea what's going on. Why don't they get us out of here? They keep saying evac is going to happen as soon as they make sure the building can be contained. Are they seeing or hearing what's going on down there? We've lost it. I think it's not about containment. I think it's about protecting the data of the research. We need to get out of here. Our friends might still be alive down there. You've seen what those things do. No one could have survived it. Not for this long. It sucks. But they're dead. What are you suggesting? I see Scott fighting with the soldiers. He's more than fed up. We get him and look for a way out. Let's give it one more day. See what these new soldiers can do. One day, then we act. Thanks.
I'm glad I wasn't around during the outbreak.
Oh, I do not... Oh. Yeah, you're right. You are so right, Lena. Well, luckily, I would just assume that I don't exist in the same dimension as Kingdom Hearts. It exists in its own timeline. Full. Well, maybe we can make something out of Spapadoosh. You can do that, and you can. Oh, yes. Oh. I need that water goop. I keep wanting to look up, because you said that this character is face scanned. I keep wanting to type in Abby, voice actor.
Yeah.
I guess just Abby voice actor. But I know that if I put that, I'm gonna see the ending of the game somehow. Google will deliver that to me. Oh, creepy. Do you think in The Last of Us world there's like a whole group of people that are like, actually those breathing masks you put on don't do anything. You look stupid. You are so brainwashed. Oh. Whoa.
What the fuck? Okay, this is a lot.
The VA is Laura Bailey. A face scan model is someone completely else. So is the body scan lady. 3 different people. Oh. Thank you, Leonard. So they're like, we're going for a natural look by completely being unnatural and Frankensteining people together. We'll call her Frankenstein. The monster. She lives. If I had 10 Leonauts watching, I'd be like, you guys are going to have to start paying. I can't. The eventual psychological bills I'm going to have to pay for to deal with all this. You guys got to start tipping Leonauts. Team Leonaut. Go into the chapel. That's what I'd say. I'd say band together, create some kind of Leonaut currency. Ooh, look at that sign. Does that ever look like a nice tarp? Oh, come on. You know something.
You need power.
Oh, all right. I thought when the camera zooms in like that and she pulls that thing apart, I thought, Bambo Rambo, you were gonna get that in the bloody face. Hey! I just grabbed that! Oh, I see. You need 4. 4 to make 1. Okay.
Come on, give me something.
I think everything's gonna be a jump scare. We haven't had one for so long.
There has to be something around here.
Oh my god, something terrible is gonna happen. Oh no. What if Joel's down here? Oh man, what if Abby, instead of killing Joel right away, what if they had like, what if you went on a journey together? What if before Abby does the terrible thing, you play as her for a lot longer, you know, all of them a lot longer, and then they turn on each other, and she's like, oh, you know, it'd be really cool. You know how Joel and Ellie don't get along? What if this happens? Abby and Joel and Ellie go on because Tommy gets kidnapped or something. Yeah, Tommy gets kidnapped. And then they go on a journey, and Dina's like, I'll go with you. And Jesse's like, I'll go with you too. Dina and Ellie fall in love on the way. Joel and Ellie are like distant, but Abby is like, oh, Joel, you're so cool. Teach me how to make guitars and stuff. And they become like best buddies. And she's like, you know, I don't have a dad. My dad was killed. Well, I could be your daddy. And then Ellie's jealous, and Joel's like, yes, I love having new daughters. And you're blonde like my little girl. And you can probably play sports like she did too, because you're really strong. And then Ellie gets jealous, and then Abby kills Joel. And then we go hunt down. And then all, you know, then all that stuff happens later. And then we hate her in the end. That would be a real woof. Imagine that. Halfway through the game that happens. And then you get the revenge.
Surgery. Great. I hear you.
Both girls were supposed to have 5 days originally, but they reduced it to 3 to keep the pacing better. I mean, that's the hardest thing with a video game is like, you write it down on paper, and then you've got to create this whole world, but you have to have the vision to go, what's this going to be like to play hours and hours and hours? It's not like a movie where you can kind of put it on the screen, you can cut it together and edit it. I mean, games they're just made differently, right? Oh, I mean, it's definitely... I feel like too much of Ellie's story got cut out, but also that there was nothing really interesting going on with her, so...
You need power too.
So I wouldn't want more there. I already feel like there's too much
Generator around here
Abby,
somewhere.
so I wouldn't want more there. No. The game does drag a lot, where not a lot of interesting things are happening, and I think there's way too many characters. In the original draft, you were supposed to play as little Abby and see her dad getting killed by Joel and Tommy, which would leave Abby traumatized, seeking revenge. He wasn't originally the Doctor. I think the Doctor thing does feel a bit forced, but I think it does give them the idea that they're doing something really important.
Another one.
It gives them a more of a galvanized reason of like, this is a big problem. Joel killed the only Doctor in the world. The only Doctor ever. One Punch Man phone game taught Ted that the theme of the universe in one day. You can stop playing it now. There's more characters in Smash. I think there's too many characters in this game. It's like it's really hard. It's really hard to care emotionally about this many characters being introduced. I think. Your hair is gross. Jeez, wow. Alright, what needs scissors? You. Shivs are cool. Those are nice sound effects. Druckmann said he really didn't want to cast Laura Bailey. She was too good for the role. But for additions they were doing the Joel's death scene, and Laura figured it out, so they got scared and cast her. Oh. Too good for the role. She's the main character in the game. She's the most... Laura Bailey's not normally a voice actor? Is that what it is?
Had to try.
I like that little
Cables go.
bit of dialogue. That's nice. Had to try. Steven. I can't keep doing this. I know I'm supposed to just run the test and log the data, but I can't handle this much pain. I escorted some soldiers to the trauma. I wasn't supposed to go in there. I've seen what the patients turn into. Every single adult and child that is brought in here with a bite or a scratch is going to lose their mind, and we keep lying to them. I asked to go home and was told I needed to keep going. Some bullshit about national security. They offered me an office to get some sleep if I want to. Steven, you need to get me out of this. I'm going to have a mental breakdown.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ, I don't want to press the hint button yet. I know, I see that it's there. I get it. Grab a cable.
Could use Levin here. Or Manny.
Which one's Manny?
Yeah, Manny. Manny would have been great. Here goes.
Wait, don't we need to plug something into that? Maybe not. I feel like when I start that up, it's going to be a big old problem. Manny's the Mexican guy that likes... Oh, yeah. Yeah. The guy that likes anime that gets every lady he wants. I just want to watch anime. This line here. Anime. What is it? ¿Por qué? Aquí. Well, let me show you some anime. Here's One Punch Deathman. What can we do to these weapons? Long range. I really like this crossbow. Oof, that's a nice looking crossbow. I love those little circled metal pieces on top. Punch one man, punch you for a day. One punch man, punches for a lifetime. Stability. Oh, yeah. Put that scope on. Oh my god, these things do the oof. He puts that on as that's his Netflix and chill. Have you seen this anime? It's very mature. Reload speed on a shotgun? Pretty good. Anything with capacity is nice, because then you can hold more bullets in total. Oh, 4 more bullies? Look at that X-Acto knife. We had a little girl here who cut her finger on an X-Acto knife. She was quite upset. Obviously. It's weird. Remember when you're a kid and you get hurt and you just don't want to be in pain anymore. You're like, no, I don't want it. It's too much. You can't even handle it. I remember being a kid and getting stung by bees was just, like, outrageous, you know? And also, you never give painkillers to kids. Like, when we're adults, you go, give me the Advil. But when we're kids, we go, that's not healthy. You'll have to suffer. Even though you're in this part of your life where you feel more than ever. You know? Alright, I'm gonna yank on this thing.
Yes.
Someone complained about the generator interaction dialogue? Really? I like it a lot. I think it's fun. I like when you have to do mini games like that when there's a time limit. Someone's chasing after you. Lazy interface? Really? Huh. Wow. I think it just feels nice. It's not too in the way. It's you know, pretty simple and does the trick. I like the game that it's doing.
Shit.
That was embarrassing. Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess so. It's I don't look at that and feel like it's jarring. I think though that it's black and white and kind of silhouetted. It's you know, seems like works just fine for me.
That should make things easier.
Can I get my arrows back,
Fuck are
please?
these medical supplies.
No, my arrow. Yes, yes, yes. You know, somebody had commented on Metal Gear Solid 4 final episode stream we did when Big Boss shows up, and I go, Solidus? And they thought that was funny. That I thought that was Solidus. Anyway, so I'm watching that. I was really hard on that game. I was just not in the mood for those long... After playing 1, 2, 3 back to back to back and realizing how strong those games were, and then playing 4, I just was like... the long cutscenes were just really killing me.
Let's see what you got.
But actually, the interesting thing is he goes, you're dead. And they go, no. The body you saw
There were
burned
in the garage.
was the clone. It was Solidus. So I mistook Big Boss for Solidus, and Snake and everybody mistook Solidus for Big Boss. Give me that. You know what I really like is when Nintendo just takes a genre, a great twist. Why? Why did it have to even exist? Just so that you can introduce another twist in the past? Why couldn't it just been Solidus that talks to him instead of Big Boss, so he has his dad? And then he tries to fight and his dad, like, disarms him and is like, no, son. Don't fight anymore. Let it go. Which is pretty cool. That's kind of neat that, like, the son and the father are the same age, you know? They're both going to die as old men together. It's pretty interesting. But then he calls them brother, too, because they're clones. I think the thing with the Kojima games is like they are... Sometimes there's so much information thrown at you, it's hard to, like... it's hard for me to kind of feel, like, have an emotional connection with it. Because there's so much information, or because the cutscenes are so long and kind of redundant. But it's, don't you be making any stews in this sink. Don't wash your baby in this sink. No baby washing, no ball washing. Oh, that's cool. Them strapped to the bed and then kind of growing into it as mushrooms. Yeah, I just find this...
Stop doing that.
Like at the end of Death Stranding, I got the point of it. And there were a couple cool revelations that were powerful. But the style of storytelling was just so long-winded where I just wish an editor went in there and said, every line you have that is not about the main point you're trying to make is further diluting it, you know? It'd be like if I think I've made this point to you, Lena. Like, if I gave Lena a mojito, there's a certain amount of ingredients in the level you have to do, right? So if I just added way, way, way too much of one ingredient, it would ruin the drink, you know? Like a pizza that's all crust. You just want to have a bit of cheese of the toppings, or like all onions. You know, a little bit of onions is good. Connect with a high context Japanese story with just low context. Kojima doesn't want to come out and say it. That'd be rude. That was a bit strange. I like when games figure out that, yeah, there's going to be some bugs, so we'll just build in ways to get around it, you know? Yeah, you know, as soon as I said that, Prince, I thought that's a terrible analogy because Italian pizzas are like thin, crust, heavy. They're not really loaded up with cheese and toppings and stuff. Oh, I love calzones. Pizza sandwich. Or, yeah, like there's a certain amount of water in juice. So, but if you had like liters and liters and liters and liters of water, you wouldn't really taste the juice. It's in there, but it's just it's overshadowed by the water. It's diluted. He dilutes the impact of his plot with too much story and words. If every line and such needs to carry the story forward, and you can cut out literally every flashback with Joel. Especially the dinosaur museum. Well, actually, you know, I was thinking about that today. Why are Joel and Ellie even in this game? You don't need them. This game, so far, to me, feels like a DLC of the first game, or like a spin-off, like an anthology series. This is Abby's story. And the only reason they have Joel and Ellie is because they're in this universe and they were in the last games, you know? I feel like it is... you're putting in Joel and Ellie and putting it in the Last of Us universe because you can. And to get people interested in it, and then to make them mad at Abby, and then trying to make them like Abby. It's a really weird experiment. This game. Is that where I came from? I think so. At the end of the flashback, they bring up the Fireflies. What do they say about the Fireflies at the end? I can't remember. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is like I think this story is kind of a bit messy. Of just there we go. Wow. They had a big wall with graffiti at the lead up suggesting that they lied. Oh, that the Fireflies lied? Oh, yeah. That's right. At the very end, there's that Firefly. Yes. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I don't remember that being a big payoff, that final message. I remember having like an unsettling tone. And then it leads to Ellie asking Joel one more time. I mean, the point of those scenes is to further along their relationship. Actually, see, that's actually a good example of it, where everything that happens to Joel and Ellie there is building their bond together and also pulling them apart. It's beautiful. You can't have two. You can only have one. Yeah. I think those were pretty useful and well done, but they just feel like they're from different games. It's sort of like you just took the part 1, stuck it into part 2, and then to do this experiment of let's make you hate somebody, try to make you like them.
What?
Try to make you... Oh. This is pretty neat. I think there's going to be like a queen in there or something. Anything else we can grab around here before we have to go into that really scary place? Huh. Right, yeah. Happy stuff, birthday. She's still shadowed by her experience with the Fireflies. Yes. It's still there. It's kind of like if you do something terrible in your life and you try to move on. Like if you killed somebody and tried to hide it. It's weird that there's 3 entrances to there. And tried to hide it. You would never forget about it, right? Like if you say you were driving drunk and you ran somebody over and you go, I'm just gonna go on with my life. You probably would never forget it. So it's like that with her. Oh, we can go through here. She can't move on. And Lena would say the same thing about every scene in Death Stranding. They're building character relationships and context. Yeah, context, I guess. It's just a lot of explaining. Like, you're explaining the point. What's she have in her hand? A bottle. This is very Aliens. I like it. I like all the, like, blood, shiny growth. You ever see that movie with Ryan Gosling called The Nice Guys? And he takes a little rock and a rag and he tries to break a window and he ends up cutting his wrist and his artery right away, ending up in a hospital. Almost dies. More notes. To whom it may concern, you cannot treat us like this. I understand that many people are sick, but getting shoved in here and separated from my wife is unacceptable. I've been sitting here for over 3 hours without an update. The doctor put some ointment on my bite mark and then vanished. This thing hurts and seems to be getting worse. Please deliver this note to your supervisor immediately.
What the fuck did I walk into?
Oh, I didn't flip it. There's more there. Like, this guy doesn't even know the half of what's coming. Woke up starving, but can't keep anything down. Not even water. My head is fucking pounding. Screaming outside doesn't help. Why'd they lock me in here? Someone needs to come. I want to see Sasha. I want to see my wife. Sasha, help. Can't keep my thoughts. Barely write this. Can't sleep. Too hungry. Get me out. Hungry. Eyes hurt. Sasha. That's cool. I like seeing that mental devolution. I wonder if there's like a point of the infected, other than just like why do they turn into mushrooms, and why do they go more primitive and crazy and eat each other? Like, what's the point of that other than just, well, there's zombie movies and these are zombies. Is it like humans returning to nature because they've abused nature, like the life stream? And they're like, is that a reason why they look like mushrooms?
Fuck did this.
So all those doors she struggled with, are they showing that these have been like blown off or something? Oh, we're in the garage. Real life cordyceps. Or like, why? Like, did humans cause this? Like, that's what the parasite does. It spreads spores to get more infected. Yeah, I just it would be nice if there was more of a story around that. Humans did this. It's a spore. So it's a spore, I guess, that between real life cordyceps mostly infect insects and force them into behaviors of maximizing spreading the fungus. Okay. Okay, so it's just sort of, it is kind of like a nature thing taking over, but why does it affect humans all of a sudden? In the entire history of the human race? Why now? Was it humans being greedy and trying to use cordyceps to create the ultimate soldier? One of those? It mutated. Why? Because people wanted one-day shipping. That's left to the imagination. Imagination station.
Bingo.
What's gonna be in here? Something that falls out on you?
That's good. Don't fail me now.
Door number 1.
God damn it.
I wonder if they just put it in the third one. Hey, check.
Yes.
Probably.
Thank God. Get ready to celebrate.
There really weren't that many infected we had to deal with. I wonder if there's going to be like a big set piece chase scene out of here. I'm role-playing. Oh, yeah. It's like the end of Inside. Whoa. That's pretty neat. Uh-oh. Oh, Abby's like pushing them open even faster than before. You could be a part of that, Abby. Think of how strong you'll be. I like these chase sections. They're pretty fun. Doesn't this feel so much more like an Uncharted game? Whoa, setting up a big duel. I know. I think I need some electricity. Whoa! File driver. Wow. So they're giving me a lot of weapons here. So I'm wondering if it's just more based on that. Just shoot it a lot. I think we just have to kill it straight out. But it'd be nice to have two exits. Keyblade. Oh no. So it's just a lot of weapons and dodging. Interesting. Yeah, when she said, how am I going to kill this? And there's a bunch of water, I thought for sure it was going to be like a... you know what I mean? Like, kind of more of a puzzle. Wow, this is a really cool set piece. It's so much more fun than dealing with, like, a big stealthy room of more infected, you know? Ah! Huh? I don't know how I got grabbed there. I went for a dodge. That did not work. There's a lot of room to run, though, so I guess this is a lot of running. I think we can just run around this area. Pretty slow. Uh-oh. I guess at some points you can kind of charge. Not exactly agile. Oh no! No! Where's the other guy? Oh, you can't just spam that punch button. Uh-oh. No! No! Oh, it's a stalker. Wow.
You like that? Dying here.
Oh my god, it's so cool to have like these alternate areas, but you don't know if you're going to come across it because it's in the dark, obviously.
Good riddance. There's gotta be a way out of here.
That was fantastic. That was awesome. You know, because when they were like, "Oh, okay, you're gonna go into another hospital area and go down deep," I'm like, "Ugh, it's gonna be 35 infected. We've got to sneak around," and it's kind of getting to the point where that's feeling very tedious. But I kept thinking something's coming, something's coming, something's coming, and then it never did. So I had the tension, and then to have this brand new thing, the Rat King, fantastic. That was really fun. And yeah, the running and it just felt a bit more actiony. I think you kind of have to do that with like a second. It's sort of like the first Alien was a slow burn horror movie, and Aliens is more action with a bit of horror.
Oh shit.
And I think that works, you know.
Still alive.
I think you need to sort of. I think you can only do horror for so long. Right? Well, there's a tale, Prince, of in like the New York sewers, all the rats under there, they've like bonded together to become a super rat called the Rat King. There's a lot of supplies in here. That was awesome. The tails will get all knotted up. Wow, that was super fun. Yeah, I think they're taking a lot more stuff from what made Uncharted really interesting and putting that into the gameplay here. Was there ever a real Rat King? Let's name the Rat King there. That's cool. Is that sort of like a metaphor of the kings are the leaders of bureaucracy that is so knotted up in itself that it needs a leader on top that is in atop of this like flawed governmental system? I know where I'm going. I'm just looking around for supplies. You annoying game. I'm gonna pass up on more shotgun bullets. I'm going to have to.
Great.
This is weird, following the infected out. God, this feels like a better Aliens game than Alien Isolation at this point. The red lights, the vents, the... Oh my god, we're going up here? Into this area? Beep, 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 beep. Can I shoot this thing in here? This is really neat. This is actually where the third person makes it scarier because your own character is blocking your viewpoint. Oh! Jesus. God damn it. Oh my god, what if it like talks or something? The stalkers seem more human. What if it says something like, "Don't kill me, please. I'm Joel." Oh god. Whoa. Ninja. Ow. God, man. Why is it coughing? They're kind of bullet spongy, in a way, yeah. But I think it's kind of a trade-off of they can't do as much damage as a clicker, but they can run and take more damage. So the traps, I really enjoyed the traps, but I feel like she can't make them. She can only make the bombs. It was like Ellie and Dina could make the traps. Yeah, there's hardly been any areas where I felt like I've really needed to... like in the first game, there were some areas that were so difficult, I felt like, this is a true puzzle. How am I going to get through this? I need to think about it properly. And in this game, it's more like, I have no fear of any of the trouble we're going to get into. Yeah, that one came off of the Rat King, so it's strong. I didn't raise my hand. You know what happened? I went back and I hit my coffee jar and I felt the coffee hit me, so that kind of stunned me to, I guess, not raise my hand. That really freaked me out, though. Bergspitze! She's only afraid of heights. Me too. I really don't like heights. I don't like skiing. I don't like chairlifts. Do you really get to the point where nobody in this people in this world are not going to believe anything out of everything that's really happened? That's unbelievable. Come on, Abby. Excuse me while I fight a giant mushroom person. Come on, Abby. Excuse me while I walk across a sky bridge and run into cannibals. Abby, come on. Excuse me while I put on my gas mask so I don't breathe in the spores that will turn me into a zombie. Oh. And afraid of losing loved ones. Is she afraid of losing Owen? Exit. Exit. That was a really fun gameplay section. This is such a Last of Us thing. Dark, claustrophobic, scary interior with a yellow guidance point showing you the way to the overgrown world outside of light and hope and relaxation. How you doing there, Bergie? at you right now.
They're all looking for you. What did you do?
Nothing.
I told you to stay put. I couldn't. Your friends are all over the place. Did you get the stuff?
Yeah. Now we just need to get the hell out of here.
Oh, I like this acting.
Hey. Follow me.
You know what? Every time a game developer makes it so you don't have to backtrack, I love them just a little bit more. Yeah, I think so, Felix. Let's pick one. Ooh, baby. Oh, I'm so glad we don't have to watch the surgery.
Hey, Alice. You want a pet her? It's okay. Yeah, see?
Well done.
I was I was imagining if he came out and he had her bad arm on and he had given his arm away and he's like, it worked. We just traded arms. My body's stronger, so it fixed her arm. And he comes out with like this with the sister's arm. That'd be great. He didn't make the sacrifice.
You can go see her now if you want.
Is she gonna be okay?
Yeah, actually. Hey.
The first time really
They're
talking
just kids.
after doing it. No, I haven't, Bergspitzel.
What happened to us?
Maybe we stopped looking for the light.
Maybe. I'm gonna go check on the girl.
Okay.
How could it done, man? Oh, baby girl. Not a fan of Alice. Mm-mm. Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's like Laura Bailey's not in the. I mean, she's an actor, so she's used to dealing with criticism and stuff. But I don't know if they're ready for the level of immaturity and hate that can come from the vocal minority. And that's a big. I was talking about that earlier, and I trailed off, but. That's something you really have to remember is that the vocal minority is called that because those people tend to be, even though they're a small group of the actual people, say 1,000 people experience a game and, you know, like 5% really don't like it, but they might be 95% of the people that you're seeing talk about a game online, right? Or complaining. People are more likely to complain than praise. Information. You ever finished a horror game? You know, I don't think there's very many horror games I finished either. I don't even think I finished Resident Evil 1. Maybe. But that's more like a that's like a dream she just had, yeah. Yeah.
She's not going to come with you. Convince her. We broke the rules. That's all she'll care about.
Owen?
Just me.
Oh, she must know.
What are you still doing up?
I was changing Yara's bandages.
Can't believe she's on her feet already.
Yeah, well, scars are tough.
I can get there and back.
What are they fighting about?
Fuck you, Yara. I wouldn't leave you behind.
Lev doesn't want to leave Seattle. Owen invited them to come to Santa Barbara.
That is very Owen. I figure you'd have talked him out of going by now.
Actually, I'm going with them. But not if you come.
Oh.
What?
He may fall for your little act with these kids, but I don't.
There's nothing to fall for.
Isaac's top scar killer suddenly had a change of heart? Nothing to do with Owen, right?
I haven't always done the right thing.
You're a piece of shit, Abby.
Whoa.
You always have been.
Oh.
I'm done with you. You want to do right by these kids? Get out of their lives before you screw them over too.
I kind of wish they expanded on that a bit more. You know, like, why does she think she's always been a piece of shit? Smash! You know, I kind of wanted them to air their grievances a bit more. I mean, I guess she...
Nice shirt.
Are you okay?
I mean, I'm the one who just
How's your
lost their
arm?
arm, but how are you?
It's better than it was this morning.
Lev coming around?
He will. Do you mind helping me look for him? He was pretty worked up.
Sure.
He ran off this way.
Huh. Abby's dreams about the dad you've just seen symbolizes that she succeeds in
Lev!
saving someone who's dying, like a doctor would want to do. Well, that's pretty interesting, Felix.
Lev! Come back here, please!
Why doesn't Lev want to go to Santa Barbara?
He's worried about our mom. About what'll happen to her because of us.
Should he be worried?
He needs to focus on his own safety right now.
What could happen to her?
Sometimes parents are held responsible for their children's sins. But our mom is so devout, she'll probably be fine.
Are there options for helping her?
He can't convince her to leave. No one could. I'm more worried of what she'd do to him.
Lev. Lev, I'm sorry.
Lev! You know, I wonder if he saw this. He loves sharks.
Loves sharks but hates the ocean, huh?
He really opened up to you.
We bonded over our shared fear of dying.
He said you were brave. You hear that?
Lev!
They're kind of searching for him like he's been gone for hours. I mean, he just
You in here?
left like a few seconds ago. I wonder if Lev's gonna commit suicide.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. She just wants to play.
Horky was right.
Hey, girl. What you got there? She won't hurt you. Okay, watch.
I'm gonna throw this at you, and the dog is going to attack you.
Go get it, girl.
Seems like it's hard to make the dog move in a natural way.
I think she wants you to throw it again.
Oh.
Okay, one more time. Yeah, you're so fast. You want to try?
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Why? Because you're left-handed? Not anymore.
She's not going to bite, right?
Nope. I promise.
Because the Scars use dogs, right, for a lot of their attacking. And, no, sorry, the wolves do, right? But not the Scars.
Can I do it again?
I think she would love that.
Kids getting to be kids with dogs. Jason! 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 Jason!
We should keep looking for him.
We're getting very intimate. We can share arms. We'll be 3-armed lady. 3 arms, 2 heads, 4 legs.
Lev!
How is he doing this?
Hey, do you think maybe he could convince your mom?
If she saw him like this, she'd strangle him with her bare hands. How much did he tell you?
Not much. I heard some of your people calling him Lily.
For a long time, I didn't understand why he was questioning the laws, the traditions. When he explained to me how he felt inside, I told him he had to keep it to himself. I was hoping he'd snap out of it. He seemed fine for a while. But Then he shaved his head. Like one of the men. It was suicide.
Is that when you ran?
First, I screamed at him. I hit him. I was so stupid.
Yeah, I have an idea. Why don't we find something to cheer him up? Come on.
Yeah, you think that if he's being oppressed by their...
Well, why do you think he did it now?
Why wouldn't he want to go to
Shaved
Santa
his
Barbara
head,
too?
I mean,
So they hang
Last
out,
week, he got
running away from
assigned
everybody,
his
but
role
also
in
protecting
the
their mom?
community. He wanted to be a soldier like me.
Oh, they brought him back.
But they decided he was to be a wife to one of the elders.
Oh, gross.
Tradition.
poor kid.
Where is Santa Barbara?
It's in California.
Where's California?
Okay, so look, this is Seattle, and this is Santa Barbara.
And our island?
It's too small to see, but it would be up here.
So far.
Yeah.
Good.
Octopussy. So they said that they brought Lev back as a soldier, but then wanted to make him a wife? They did both at the same time? I don't really understand that. Maybe there's like a disagreement on the elders and what to do with them. Like, to me, it seems like the scars are basically Druckmann's version of Islam. They have an old book they go by. No one can question it. Forcing people to marry each other. Well, no. She just said that they were going to bring him back into a new role. She said he wanted to be a soldier, and then she just said that like 2 minutes ago that they were going to bring him back as a soldier as well.
There's gotta be something left around here.
I feel like they said it 2 ways. I could be wrong. Totally wrong. It makes more sense, though, actually, the way you guys are saying it. Which is what I thought. But that's why I was confused when... the way she said that.
This is cute. See anything worthwhile?
No.
Keep looking.
How old are they anyway? Like 16? 17? I believe anywhere from 15 to 18. Yara was made to be a soldier, and Lev wanted to be a soldier too. Oh, the Yara? They were going to make Yara a soldier? And Lev a wife? That's so weird. Huh. Yeah, that seems to be there. Like, there was a line earlier where they said, "Oh, your book is so violent," and Yara says, "Those people have perverted the teachings. Our creator was actually very peaceful. They wouldn't agree with all the violence." And it's like, yeah, okay. I mean, that's either a commentary on all religion, or feels to me more like a Quran Islam thing. But Druckmann obviously terrified to make it too obvious like that. Changes it from male to female. Look, a lot of the roles that might have gone throughout this whole game are going to be as many females as you can stick in for more female representation. But I think that also changing the god to Or their prophet or whatever. Keeps it away from the Allah thing. Allah, Allah, Allah. Allah, Allah, Allah. Kind of is a fun thing to yell. I can see why people yell it. I love this glass. Look at that. Misty. Alright, I need a shark toy. There we go.
What about this?
It's perfect. Mel's wrong. You know. You're a
not
good person.
Piece of shit.
You don't know me.
I know enough.
Abby, will you stop stealing my stuff, please?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you owned everything in the aquarium.
Yeah, well, my aquarium, my stuff. I'm just kidding. Take whatever you want. You can't.
Have you seen Lev?
Yeah. He was down that hallway. Can I
Oh,
talk to you?
Big
I'll
talk.
catch up.
Okay.
She couldn't tell I was joking. I suck with kids.
Yeah.
They really like you, though. So, coming to Santa Barbara, right?
I can't.
Oh, man.
You know why.
She can act.
We can figure this out.
It's too late.
No, it isn't. Look, I know it's a fucking mess.
But I can be married to both of you.
But we can choose to be happy. Happy. We're allowed to be happy.
Oh. What's that? Owen? Oh, no.
You hear that?
Did Lev hang himself?
Lev!
No
Get
way!
Back here! Lev!
What's he doing? He's going after her.
After who?
His mom.
She's gonna kill him, Abby.
Is the boat ready?
Not yet.
How much time do you need?
A few hours.
We'll head him off. We'll grab a boat from the marina.
Hey, she just had surgery. I'm fine.
How else am I gonna find him?
I'll go with you.
Owen?
They're heading to the fucking island.
Exactly.
The island.
I'm not gonna let her go by herself.
No one comes back from.
Actually, you are.
I can help.
Yeah, by staying here and fixing the fucking sailboat. Get your priorities straight.
Oh,
Here, let's go.
You know, the writing, there's so much talent in the writing that when I do connect with the characters, it's just so good. But I just feel like the story is so ambitious that sometimes it crumbles under its own weight.
There's the marina. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
Like that, this whole last few scenes have been fantastic. Like the whole Owen, her, Mel
Do
situation.
wolves use this place?
We dock some of our boats there.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go.
Do you think they made Mel sort of? I know we were talking about this before, Felix.
Whoa.
I love how she always falls face first. Yeah. I'll go. Me and the baby. I wonder what this island's gonna be like. Having two versions of dialogues? Oh, can you refresh me on that? Huh. Yeah, I wonder if they made Mel intentionally bland and irritating and kind of a
I'll
wet
make him
blanket. Annoyingly sarcastic. What the hell is that? What is that? What is that? Is that a light under there? It looks like 1996 down there. All right, Lev, help me out of here.
Here,
Oh, what I'm Sally.
I've got you.
I can do it. Let's go.
Careful.
Oh, yeah, there they are. Could be a draw distancing, yeah. For sure.
So, how do we get to your village in one
Look
piece?
at the wet hair.
There are blind spots along the coast we can boat into. From there, we'll follow back roads.
They're safe?
Safest option we have.
Any chance Lev is gonna change his mind?
No. Too stubborn.
Does he get what he's walking into?
Thought he did. He's got a soft spot for her.
I mean, it's his mom.
Yeah, well, she won't see it that way. How do we get to the marina from here?
Let's just go around.
So, Lev wants to go back to look after the mom because if the kids don't come back, the mom will be punished. So he doesn't want to leave them because they said the parents can be punished for the sins of the children. So he's going to go back and say, it's okay. I'll marry this dude.
Down this way.
Save my mom. And the mom doesn't like him. This is definitely a unique environment from what we saw
Try and keep your arm dry.
in the first time.
Too late for
The
that.
first game. He wants his mom to live with them. Ah, okay. Yeah, because it really makes sense that Lev would want to leave.
That fucking...
But they don't respect Lev, and they don't want Lev to be a boy and or a soldier. So what's the point?
Abby! Over here!
Stop. I've got it. Okay, go. Go.
Easy, look.
There's a way through here. Come on.
Man. I have the strength of 3 arms. Yeah, Horky, these environments are so gorgeous. This kind of looks like,
Boats are across the water over there. We just gotta get up to the road and go around.
like what Sinking City
Okay,
should have looked
sounds
like,
good.
Prince. That's good. Oh, I like the really muted tones, the water, the slickness of the water, everything being wet and foresty, rainforesty. Reminds me of home. You want an online game where you can hang out with people and environments that's pretty. So like a Borderlands, but much pretty. Sinking City, it's just fine the way it is.
Stay on the dock. I'll go get a boat and pick you up here.
No, I can help.
Not with this. I got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's trans male. But it's like, so having a game look this pretty but also try to be creative open sandbox multiplayer, I think that's where it gets tougher. Because usually to make something look this good, you can't really have too much interactivity with it, right? Is that Lev just destroying everybody? Oh man, imagine a Jurassic Park game that looked like this. That had horror and dinosaurs and stuck on an island and trying to survive. Big set pieces.
Get down!
It's Manny! Manny is here!
Fuck. Manny. You by yourself?
Yeah.
Why are you here, Manny?
This sniper's a fucking pro.
What are you doing out here?
The boats. We were supposed to hit the island tonight. Then this pendejo showed up. I sent the guy to call for help. Backup should be on the way. Should be.
I need one of those boats. Now.
Why?
Ask me later.
Then I guess you're gonna help me take this guy out.
Let's do it.
No. Yeah, you're not gonna be
Stay low.
you're not gonna be doing sort of like Minecraft
My whole
Terraria.
fucking team.
Don't worry. We'll get him.
Ouch.
This way.
See,
What trespassers?
the last few days they came out of nowhere. They're hitting us hard.
Why?
Don't know.
That's why you refer to Lev as I don't know what I call trans people because I don't have one. Yes, of course, Felix. Yeah. What the way to remember it is if somebody says like trans male, that means that's what they are now. They were born with female body, genitalia, or whatever. Trans male. So you just go with that. So Lev would be trans male, born female.
Going now!
Yeah.
Go, go!
So that's another thing that Druckmann's addressing in this is that you have not only a trans character, but played by a trans actor, which is another thing that's really barely done, right? Not in the neck! Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They're forbidden? Wow. Isn't that amazing? How different cultures can be of like tolerance. Let's go this way. I like that you have this guy wearing what looks like sort of a World War helmet. Well, a hat. It looks like a helmet to me. This is pretty neat. See, there's so much more cool action set pieces in this. Go under the truck.
What next?
There were a lot of guys that would come work on the cruise ships I was on because the countries that they were in, they weren't able to be gay or trans or anything. So they loved being able to go to a place where you're accepted. You know? Remember that guy that used to come here, Khaled? He was saying how like it was so hard for him to meet a woman, and a lot of guys he knew were like really sexually repressed. Can I dive? Yeah. Dive. There we go. Oh my god.
Chingados. Straight as fuck. Shit. Okay, what do you want to do? Let's get inside of that garage.
We can use this as cover.
I'm right behind you. Go.
Yeah, these don't look explosive. Oh my god. What are these things?
They're falling apart! You gotta move! Go! Go!
Fuck, he's good.
No shit.
Just get my
Going after
squats
them.
in.
Still the goddamn island.
How is that still on?
Might be happening right now.
Shit.
Oh, I don't remember that, Lena. I think I'm probably his parents. Khalid was a very literal guy. He was always correcting me on things.
Manny. What the fuck is he doing?
It's getting
Luring
infected,
them to
baby.
us. Get ready. Let's get up to the bridge.
Wow, that's pretty neat. Again, this feels really Uncharted to me. Kind of like a more open space, a little brighter, more action. Really like sort of dynamic progression of it. You know, now you're crawling to avoid a sniper, now you're swimming, now you're fighting infected, now you're hopping up to a higher
Fuck, he's
spot.
doing it again.
Pretty cool. Ow, ow. I wasted a shiv. I could have had him do it. This is just like one of my enemies. Experience a lot of societal and familial pressure to conform as expected. Manny, there's no problem. I will walk into this line of fire.
Going now.
Yeah, it's, you know, I'm of the mind, obviously, that, you know, religion and law should never mix. Because law should reflect
This guy's not gonna stop.
society and culture of the moment and be constantly evolving. Whereas religion is based on something that's quite old and rarely evolves. Wow! Wow, this is pretty interesting. Eh? This guy has a lot of ammo. He has all of the ammo that's left in the world. Yeah, how'd you guys end up in Indonesia? So are you, you were born in Indonesia, Felix? Do people automatically assume you're Chinese when you're there, or do you look, like everybody else around you? So are you a minority where you are?
Fuck, he's doing it again.
Always. Chinese is the minority and you are always abused. Oh, man. Yeah. You were born there, we look Chinese, but we've been treated as if we're not part of the country. Yeah, it doesn't need to be like that. There are many places where you'll be accepted. Come to Canada, buddy! Go to Vancouver.
This guy's not gonna stop!
I know!
But be surrounded by Chinese people. Shambhala!
Come on!
I did the same thing. These guys they're pretty tough to avoid with their swinging, flailing arms. Now this is sort of a little puzzle.
Fuck, he's doing it again!
You mean my double strike that I paid upgrades for? Double strike! I think that's been glitched out of it. You know what I mean? Like that combo that I paid for?
Going now!
Where is the Shambler? Oh yeah, that's a sweet, sweet flamethrower.
This guy's not gonna stop!
I know!
Oh yeah! All right, Sea Prince. Thank you for coming
He
in.
runs!
Yeah!
Oh, I think if I die here, they'll probably boost me forward to this part. I think I'm at a better checkpoint past that.
Can't wait to get my hands on this guy.
It's a girl surprise. That looks actually pretty nice. A couple lawn chairs. Nice little hibachi cookout. Oh, a couple mattresses. Best friends camping out here. Manny, do not see this area. This area. Oh. All right. Which message, buddy boy?
Oh, shit.
Go ahead, I'll cover you.
You didn't. I wonder what the message was. Malaysia and Singapore feel right. Malaysia has the same diversity but less racism. That's the last thing I saw. A little hard language to learn. So do you speak Cantonese? I'll cover you with anime.
Go!
Where did he go?
He couldn't have gone far.
More pulsing bass.
Down!
Damn it!
Pinche muerto! He's right there! Go, 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 go!
Keep the pressure up!
Shit, watch out! Get down! We got you, pendejo!
Wow, this is cool. This is like something out of Call of Duty. It feels like we're heading right into a trap.
There he is!
I'm dead. Wow. This gameplay feels really, really original. And it's a really nice break from the regular stuff. Yeah, the airport's great. Or it's like a ferry terminal.
There he is! Don't let him run!
Let's see you guys. It's funny, like the, well, it's not funny, it's disgusting, but like the fear of the things being different and not liking it, as
You
if,
see him?
like, what is the problem? Overpopulation is the problem.
Flank him! There!
Gay people are helping them. Ow.
There! Going down, puto!
My arm.
Get inside!
Oof, I had a clear shot, too. It's actually a really well done sniper battle. Sort of like a long range running duel. Pretty neat.
Come on. Let's flush him out.
Kind of reminds me of that Snake Eater boss battle. Which is just one of the greatest boss battles ever.
He'll be waiting. His way.
He'll be away.
He'll bring this asshole back to Isaac. He'll be bolden again.
Let's just see what's left of him once we're done. Manny,
Okay. Screw it. Let's
You guys are making too much noise over there. Does her face look way different? Kind of in the last hour? That's a nice shot. And the music. Money! He's freaking. Yeah, it's sort of like distorting her whole face shape. I think they kind of make it in the last hour or so. It almost seems like more kind of feminine and drawn out, like more less kind of square and blocky. To set you on fire, pendejo. Whoa, cool. Oh, this is neat. More well-rounded. Experiencing other emotions like fear, love, regret. No, no, I literally just think her face is starting to change, pull. I think it's more like what Hope was saying, where she was looking terrified.
You all right? Abby?
Yeah. You. Yeah.
Tommy's on the island, but we're coming to the island to watch her for what, scars?
Shit. It doesn't matter. Let's get Lev and get back to the aquarium. Come on. Let's take that boat.
Oh my god, that looks so good.
Which way?
Come on.
Alright, we were just going here to get a boat.
Where is everyone?
Come to the island. This
No
is the
guards?
island.
They don't use this corner of the island.
Okay.
Look, Lev's boat. We have to catch up to him.
Do you know where he's going?
To our house. That's where our mom will be.
How far is it?
Across the island.
Shit. What about your people?
We'll take back trails. They won't see us. Are you sure the wolves are attacking tonight?
Yeah, that's what my friend told me. They'll use this storm as a cover for the attack. Unless Isaac changes his mind.
Your leader, Isaac. What does he want?
An end to the fighting.
And at what cost?
At this point, any cost.
Up here.
Are you good climbing that?
It's the fastest way.
I feel really fortunate to grow up in a place where, for the most part, it feels like people can have different beliefs in whatever religion, or not being religious, atheist, agnostic, hardcore Christian, Muslim is generally accepted.
Fuck.
You know them?
I've seen him around.
I'm sorry about your friends.
It is what it is.
I was agnostic atheism from a philosophical standpoint. I used to be... Ooh, a note. Scott and I made landfall on the eastern coast around 3 a.m. Intel from prisoners proved useful for once. No direct resistance. Looking for high ground to get our bearings. Biggest concentration of structures is on the southern side. Farms to the north and east. One looks like a logging camp. Smaller clusters of structures dot the island. All post-outbreak wooden buildings. These freaks sure walk when they say they want to live off the land. I'm going to get closer to one of the villages. Hippodean. Waiting for nightfall in an old building in the center of the island. Scars haven't raised and rebuilt this area yet. Might be a good place for us to rendezvous. Their numbers are alarming. Significantly more than we thought. Villagers are fortified and the patrols across the island are well regulated and frequent. We got more intel than we expected. Heading back. Return to landing spot to find our boat scuttled in the ocean, destroyed. They know we're here. Need to find another way out this island.
Abby, why are you helping us?
Oh man, that sound design's so good. Identify, counter, destroy. Less mode, faster prone movement. It's kind of helpful. Craft more shifts. Shifts are pretty nice. 90 for that, that'd be good. Oh, incendiary shells. That'd be fantastic for the big fellas. Faster crafting, more durability is good. Blast radius is pretty nice. Silencer is pretty nice. More pipe bombs, that's pretty nice. I might go all in on that. This is... Oh, you know what? I didn't do... Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, I didn't. Maybe I did it and then, like, didn't save one time. That could have been it. Momentum lasts longer. Oh, these are all good. Improved aiming stability. Oh, man. All these are good. Atheists and agnostics should be jailed. God, to me, when I hear that, Felix, it feels like something that would have been our law hundreds and hundreds of years ago, you know? Hunting pistol ammo. That's cool. I really want this, I really want that longer duration. 50, 50, so 120, and another 50. But you get more healing, too. So I wouldn't even have enough to get to that faster momentum. How about the more pipe bombs thing? 40, 40 is 80, 30 is 120, 40. I don't have enough to do any of these at all. Have more durable upgraded melee. I really want this duration. Ooh, incendiary shells. Eventually I'd like that strike thing. I guess I can kind of use these and see how often I do that momentum thing. I think a lot. I want her to become this big sort of like melee juggernaut, striking people and then bashing everybody. She's pretty fun to play as. Which makes me like her character more, just out of that bond of playing as her, which is, you know, it's a game. You like somebody that makes your job easier and kind of makes you feel more powerful. That power fantasy, it always seems kind of silly. Like, is that really what we want? Power fantasy? It all kind of happens subconsciously, but I guess that is what makes it fun, right? Okay, sure, that's useful. Pipe bombs. Can't do it. Excellent. That hunting pistol's fantastic. Couldn't do anything about it. If we speak up, we'll be jailed. So you can only keep it to yourself. Wow. That's scary. Scary to think you can't change it, you know? Blech. Look, could be worse. Oh, I thought they had 0 arms. And like seeing their villages and stuff, I think would be pretty interesting. It's like a different... Oh, so nice. The scenery, the environments.
Whoa. Is that your village?
No, that's Haven. Ours is further inland. Don't linger. They might see you.
Oh, the music. I love it. Definitely has a different feel. Almost like an alarm going off. Or something you'd hear in more of like a tribal village.
What is that?
It's our warning signal. Your people are here. The whole island is on alert now. We need to hurry.
God damn it, Isaac.
We'll cut through the walking camp. Going
How many people live here?
around 1,000.
How many soldiers?
Half of us are trained in combat.
What are the other half gonna do when my people get here?
Some will hide. Most will fight.
Yeah, like this is interesting to come on, explore, experience. Seeing like the storytelling through their architecture and their layout, like how they live as a society is pretty interesting. Them going back to the old ways. And, you just feel how dry and warm it is here. Whoa. Greedy Gus. That's a big ass jackrabbit. Wow. Marcus. Distribute the venison as follows. Tenderloin, rump, Elder Duncan. Sirloin, shank round, Elder Constance. Backstrap, Walter. He's to be rewarded for his crop yield. Brisket, ribs, Harper and her family. Elder Duncan wants her rewarded for leading the raid on the wolf compound. Shoulder, remainder, teacher, liar, and a family. Also, August requested the skin. He promised to have Ezra forge new boning knives for us in return. Make sure he fulfills his end of the bargain. Give the antlers to whomever you feel deserves them. May she guide you. What we use these scissors on? Well, better start making these weapons. Kisses and sex in movies are cut. Even Sandy from SpongeBob is censored when she's using a bra. Oh my god, man! Felix, that's just wild. So wild.
Where is everyone?
All fighting.
That's convenient. I like it. I think the, like, this climax, it feels like, of the story, it's pretty well done, where, like, all those moving parts are now coming together. Oh, we have a storm here outside where I am, too. It's pretty cool. Do you just use, like, a VPN and have an American account or something and buy games that way?
May her light guide us through the storm.
When you're lost in the darkness, look for the light.
What's that?
Something my dad used to say.
You need to climb up there.
Abby, push! Man, this is perfect. There's so much water outside. What's at my window? I feel so immersed. Thankfully, they never checked AAA games for censorship. What? Wow. So that's like a niche where you are?
Get down.
Get them to the shelter! Go!
This is bad.
How do we get through this?
My power might go
Gate'll
out.
be locked. The lumber mill. The big building on the right with the torches.
That gets us out of here?
Yeah, we can cut through it.
Perfect. Come on.
1 second, I need to see if Stella needs help covering everything up with all the rain. Let me see. Huh. You know, I saw that, I don't know what I was reading in Reddit, but somebody had said you should just pirate single player games because they're not worth $60 if you don't even get to interact with somebody. I can hear the rain. Yeah. I can, and there's a big tree directly out of my window that's about 400 feet away. So that always tells me how windy it is. It's raining in the game too, but it's paused right now. Okay, I'm going to take a little 10-minute break and just go make sure nothing outside is getting super soaked, and then I'll come back and play for probably another hour or so, maybe 45 minutes. I feel like we're building up to something really big and climactic, so I'll be big. Okay. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a disaster where a couple of these tents that we set up have caved in, and there's just rain everywhere outside, so I need to go move a bunch of things around that we're supposed to keep dry under that tent. So I'm going to be back tomorrow. All right? Sorry. But I had a really fun time hanging and chatting about this game with everybody. And I got to go. So let's save. I'm sure there's a very exciting part coming up. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.